cucina. Mia cucina in Italian means my kitchen. And I have an amazing, delicious dessert that is gluten-free, that is paleo-friendly, and is wonderful, and it doesn't have 600 calories per slice. It has a lot less. And we're going to be utilizing avocados, and avocados are so good for you. They are a great source of potassium, boost the immune system. I'm always talking about boosting the immune system for us to stay healthy. Pero la prima cosa, the first thing that we need to do is to put on the farfalle. And today is going to be a wonderful, wonderful no-bake avocado lime pie. That it's going to punch, it's going to, I can't even talk this morning. It's going to have a great punch. So what we are going to do is we are going to start to make the wonderful crust for this wonderful pie. And what I have here is you can utilize an 8-inch plate, and get yourself a plate, because as soon as we make the crust, it's going to go into the refrigerator, and while it's sitting in the refrigerator, we're going to be making what comes next. I'm going to take you from step to step to step. But I just want to bring your attention to, I have, what I have here is 1 1/4 cups of raw cashews. But what I have done, I have also added some blanched almonds. So if you don't have all of the cashews, you can also do it with blanched almonds. And I've done it the same way, so it works. So what I have here is I have a good 1 1/4 cups to closer to 1 1/2, because I have a larger plate. Mine is about a 9-inch, so I just added a little bit more of the cashews. So now to this, I am going to add 2 tablespoons of wonderful coconut oil that I have melted. And then what I have here is I have medjool dates. And remember, the medjool dates, they have a little seed. Make sure you remove that seed. And I'm just going to add it all in here like so. Just like that. It's easy peasy dessert that you can just whip in a jiffy. In a jiffy. Do you remember the word jiffy? Oh my gosh. I remember the word jiffy. That was a jiffy peanut butter, I think. So to this, we're going to have 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 1 1/4 cups of raw cashews. We're going to be using 1 cup of flaked coconut, but I want to take it a step farther. I am going to be using toasted coconuts because I love toasted coconuts. And you're going, what? Avocado and toasted coconut? It is delicious. It is a total different profile. You know, I'm always stretching myself. So what I have here, as you can see, I don't have a lot of the coconut flakes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pretty much measure. So right now I have close to a 1/2 cup of the regular coconut flakes. So I'm going to put that on the side. And then what I'm going to do to this is I am going to add, because I really need 1 entire cup. So I'm going to take the rest of it here. And now I am going to start building this to make it 1 cup. And I'm using the coconut, the toasted coconut that I toasted myself. I buy in bulk, because when you buy in bulk, guys, you're saving money. So a good 1 cup of flaked coconuts go in here. I use 2 medjool dates. It's a 1/4 cup if you really want to be precise. And then what you want to do to this is you want to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I like my vanilla extract, so I'm probably going to just do maybe 1 1/2 teaspoons. And that's my preference, guys. It doesn't have to be your preference. So I'm going to take this out of the way. I'm going to remove that. And then what we want to do is now we want to pulse. We're going to pulse it until it comes into a ball. We got to be patient. It'll take a few minutes. So what I'm going to do now is starting to come into a ball. I mean, it's not going to make an entire ball, but what you're looking for is you're looking for this consistency, okay? So what I'm going to do is I am going to chop it up a little bit more because I want it a little more thinner. I don't want very thick pieces in my pie crust. And this is what's going to be the pie crust. There's no bake to this. It's only going to go in the refrigerator for about 10 to 15 minutes to sit while we do everything else. Oh, wonderful. It's going to have that creaminess and that crunch. All right, so now is when it's become more of a ball. So I'm just going to add it right in here. To this right here, I am just going to take a paper plate because I'm going to be using the same food processor, guys, the same food processor, and you're just going to be cleaning it. So then that way you don't have to keep using all kinds of different, more things for you to be washing because, this should be nice and easy. All right, so now with that, what I want to do is I want to bring your attention to this right here. And then what you want to do is, what I have found is that if I use a regular cup like so, it makes it a lot easier for me to start really working my, and you want to get it on the sides too. So you might want to use that and then come back with your hands. And sometimes the hands work better. Now, if you don't want this to stick, what you could do is you could use a little bit of the wonderful coconut oil, rub it over your hands, and then you just press. You just press like so. Oh yes, and that's what's going to be holding our beautiful filling. And it's going to be pressed nice and tight, guys, nice and tight. And I'm telling you, you guys are going to love this because it almost tastes like key lime pie, but with avocados, and much healthier for you. All right, so now that we have this beautiful pie crust like this, I am going to go ahead and I'm just going to kind of wipe this because I do have some oil all over my hands. Let me get a rag. And then I'm going to take this little guy and I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and I'll be right back. Oh, che bellezza di wonderful cheesecake. All right, so when I put that in the refrigerator, I got my cream out because we're going to be making whipped cream that we are going to be folding into the filling. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to leave this in here because we're going to be using that soon. And then what I want to do is I want to bring your attention to this wonderful avocados that I have right here. And the filling is going to be 1 1/4 cups of mashed avocados. But to be honest with you, I'm going to be using 2 avocados. It calls for large avocados, and I personally like Hass. Yes, in Florida, we have the humongous avocados, and you could very well use that. And also remember, guys, you can use the pit, so you can grow your own avocados. So even though I have more avocados, and I'm seeing the size of them, and they are ripe, make sure they are ripe, and what we want to do is, if make sure you be very careful when you do this. Start right here, all right, safety first, and then just kind of move the knife around. And it doesn't have to be perfect, guys. And look at that, the seed just popped out. I'm going to try to see if I can grow avocado. Oops, there goes the other seed that just came out here. All right, so now, we're going to get a spoon, and we want to take the avocado, and we want to put it right in here in our food processor. The food processor, guys, does all the work for us. It's just so easy and simple. So you can make this, the night before, and when you get home, you have dessert. And it's a wonderful dessert. And the thing is nobody's going to know that it's avocado, but it would be a good idea, to be honest, and tell people. So to make it a lot simpler, just kind of find a way to get in there and just kind of go like that. And just use your spoon. It makes it a lot easier. I am moving a little slow today. Sometimes when you hit the 60s, it's an amazing, interesting thing. Sometimes you have a lot of energy, and sometimes you just don't. And today is one of those days that I'm moving a little slow. So if I go too slow for you, please forgive me. All right, so now we have 2 beautiful avocados in here. Okay, to these beautiful avocados, I have here, the entire zest of a lime goes in here. 1 entire zest of a lime. The entire juice of a lime goes in here. Yes, the entire juice of a lime. 1 zest of a lime, 1 juice of a lime. All right, and then over here I have 8 ounces of cream cheese right here. And I'm also going to bring your attention to honey. And what I want to do is I need about a 1/3 cup of honey. So I want to make sure that I get a 1/3 cup of honey. And that's pretty much the sweetness that's going to sweeten this entire beautiful thing. So I have raw honey from where I live. The bees actually, they come to my property and they love my flowers. And bees travel a long time to make honey. So what I want to do right here is, over here I have 2 avocados, which is, it's about 1 1/4 cups of avocados. I'm going to be utilizing 8 ounces of cream cheese, a 1/3 cup of honey, and then about 3 tablespoons of lime juice, which equals, I measured it equals 1 entire lime, and then the zest of a lime, and then, and that's what it's going to take to make this wonderful deliciousness. All right, so now to this, I'm going to get I want to kind of cut this up a little bit so they all kind of work together. All right. And make sure that your cream cheese is at room temperature. All right, so I'm just going to add a couple of pieces in here. Well, I'm just going to add it all because it actually goes all in there. And I have made this so many times. My husband and I, we did paleo, for those that know paleo, for a year. And we did all kinds of recipes. So what you want to do now is you want to cream this. And it's going to be a beautiful color. Oh, it's already starting that way. Now, if you see that the avocado is not cutting up or anything, get in here, guys, and help that avocado out. Some avocados, ripe avocados, are more riper than others, and we just want to make sure. Oh, it's so yummy. It tastes like a key lime pie. It's delicious. Wait till you try this. And it's so easy to make, guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, let me get in here and get this nice, because I want this to be nice and creamy. Okay. All right. Okay, this guy, sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. All right. So this is getting very lovely creamy. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way because what I want to do now is what I have here is I have cream, because I'm going to be making some whipped cream. And what we want to do is we want to take 1 cup of whipped cream and we're going to fold it. Yes, fold it into the avocado mixture. So I am going to bring this guy over here and it's going to be making some wonderful peaks. And you have to be patient because it takes a little time to make these guys. Now, you could sweeten this, and I do have a little bit of honey left. If I can get the honey. And actually, you can sweeten cream with honey. And this is heavy whipping cream. And what I want to do here is I want to get, and what I'm using, guys, is probably I'm using about a teaspoon of honey. Okay? And what I want this is I want to form peaks. Wonderful peaks. Okay, so while I am forming the I'm going to tell you more about avocado. You know, avocado is anti-aging. Yes, did you know that? It's anti-aging. It also makes your skin glow. Well, makeup also helps that too, as you can see. But it's wonderful for you. You know, I keep saying it boosts the immune system. Because your immune system, if you have a good immune system and your body goes into alkaline, it doesn't get sick. And I talk a lot about that, guys. And the reason that I talk a lot about that is because I like to bring health to you. So you don't have to be on so many medications, and you might be able to be off medication. I am 63 on 0 medication. And I have been on this, doing this healthiness for a long time. So now, you know, my cream is really starting to really rock and roll here. And I really wanted to repeat. Alright, and now I'm going to turn it up higher. Alright, so how can you tell it has peaks? When it does that. Okay, it's got the peaks. You got the peaks, you got the peaks. Well, let me just give it a little bit more. I want this to be very peaky. Alright, so now that we are done with this, I'm going to remove this out of the way. Because what I want to do here is I want to come back over here. And I'm going to clear the decks. Let me clear the decks completely here. And what I want to do is I want to bring my bowl over here because I want to show you guys. Make sure you get your 1 cup. And I am going to look at this beautiful, oh, look at this, guys. Look at this. Can you guys see this? Can you see this? Look at this beautiful, oh, my mamma mia. Oh, mamma mia, I want all of this in here. I want all of this in here. Oh, yeah, baby. Because all of this is going to be a beautiful pie. And it's healthy pie. It doesn't have all of that fat. You know, it's got good fat because it's got the avocado. And it has a little bit of the wonderful coconut oil. And now we are done with that. And now I'm going to take a cup of this. And I am just going to add it right in here. Like so. Can you guys see this? Okay. You see that? Alright, now I'm going to save this cream and I'm going to put it in a jar. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And then that way, when I serve this, I can serve with some more cream on the side. But I'm going to show you how to finish this. One moment. Let me get this over here. Over there. Because I want to show you how I'm going to finish this. And let me bring this up so you guys can see. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to fold. Let me show you. We're just going to fold, guys. See what we're doing? We are folding the whipped cream with the avocado. It doesn't have a lot of sugar. It has this wonderful honey. And you just keep folding it. And keep folding it. Now let me go grab my pie crust now because it's almost done. And wait till I show you how we are going to finish this. And it's a very beautiful dish. It's a very beautiful dessert, guys, that I'm going to show you how I'm going to finish it. So when you have company, you're going to be the queen of your kitchen. And so we're just going to fold this a little bit more until there's no more green. And this is going to sit, guys, in the refrigerator for a good 15-20 minutes. I have let it sit overnight and it's done just wonderful. And it looks just like key lime pie. And it's delicious. Oh, mamma mia. All right, and now I'm just going to pour that right in there. Oh, yes. Let me bring this closer. I want to get every bit of this deliciousness into this. And trust you me, we are definitely going to have some. And then just kind of spread it out. Spread it out. like so. And I like to kind of show a little bit of the crust because it just is so pretty that way. Oh yes, it is beautiful. There we go. Oh yes. All right, so now what I want to come over here and do, okay, I'm done with that. I want to get a lime, get the lime and the coconut and shake it all up. Actually, we do have coconut in here. So here it is, okay? So now what I want to do to this is I want to take a lime and I want to come in here now and I just want to, yes, I want to use my lime right on top of there. And it's beautiful. You know, I actually have done this with key limes. Guys, make sure I get rid of the pit. I don't want the pit in here. I have done this with key lime, guys, and you can do it with key limes. I have done it with lemon. I have done it with all kinds of different things, but I have discovered that the lime is the best, or the key limes. All right, so now that I have my beautiful speckled, beautiful decoration here, see? All right, so then what I want to do now is, because I'm going to put it in the refrigerator, I am going to go ahead and decorate it because we're going to have our neighbor that's going to come over because he loves this, and I told him I was making it. So then what I want to do is I just want to come over here and add just a little bit of the dollop of the wonderful, wonderful cream that we made, this beautiful cream. It looks like a little wonderful things, like little, they look like little clouds. And then I'm not even done yet because, you know, I like to make things pretty. And then to this, I have here, I have coconut snacks. Thank you, Dario, from one of my sponsors, Dario with Life and Food Superstores in Ellenton. And then what I want to do is I just want to come over here because, you know, we do have some coconut, and just add a little bit of the coconut. But just the coconut, you know, just the shapes of the coconut, just to kind of make it look a little prettier, and just kind of maybe, you know, let it rain a little coconut because this is so tasty. And it's so yummy. And what this is, guys, is coconut snacks, and they're organic. And you can find them at Dario's store in Ellenton if you're from Florida. And then, guys, what you have is this. This is no big avocado lime pie. Easy peasy, wonderful. And pretty much, guys, that's all I have for you today. I want to thank you so much for joining me on Mia Cucina. I bring to you lots of beautiful dishes. I bring you healthy dishes, and I'll tell you why I'm using them. I also want to thank my sponsor, Cola Harris, and she's going to be joining us in my kitchen, and I am going to be doing a glowing salad that is out of this world, amazingly delicious. And I want to thank her with FARMASI, and I also want to thank my sponsor, Life and Food Superstore in Ellenton. Thank you very much, Dario Rodriguez, for these wonderful products. And I want to thank you for joining me. Look what you guys made. Look at this. Go manja now. Go put it in the refrigerator 15-20 minutes, and then enjoy. Okay, Melly. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Be kind. Be loving. Take care of yourself so you have something to give to others. I love every single one of you. Mwah, mwah. Ciao, ciao, Belly. I love you. Enjoy your no-bake avocado pie.